Double Pop, Worship Zone, New Mercy Mornings on your Tuesday morning. Hope you're doing well today. You made it to day 2 of the week. Look at you just flying down the road, right? Go you, indeed. How you doing? I'm Dave, Double Pop. Hoping everything's going okay. This is New Mercy Mornings. If you haven't been a part of it yet, this is our little morning, quote-unquote, program where we burst in throughout the morning. We talk some scripture. We tell a story or two. We have a giggle sometimes. We give important information that you need to be so incredibly intelligent and make you just a wizard wherever you may be. It's a bad word, isn't it? Wizard. We can't say that. That's a bad word in the Bible. Bad Dave. I'm telling you, we can't do that. Lord, do your thing with me. So there, where we are with the, we'll get ourselves through the morning, and we'll have ourselves our little morning giggle and party, and you'll get through the workday, and everything will be just as wonderful as always. So stay with us all morning. Double Pop Worship Zone. It's Tuesday, and I'm Dave. Double Pop Worship Zone, New Mercy Mornings, Tuesday morning. 10 minutes to the hour, and you know what 10 minutes to the hour means? Well, yeah, scripture time, indeed. Because why? Well, Jesus, of course. Oh, well. The Lord, 1 Samuel 16:7, the Lord does not look at the things man looks at. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Yeah, we judge that book by its cover every single time. Don't tell me you look at somebody, something, whatever, and you say, no, maybe they're really all right. No, there's times you've not done that. You're judgy. I'm judgy too. We're all judgy. Okay? We see people, we make a decision. We've decided they are what they are before anything else has ever taken place. It's just how it is. And we try to look at the heart, but the beautiful thing is that the Lord is seeking inside of us, I mean, whatever you are, the Lord's going to know about it. We may never find out. It's all right. We don't have to find out. We don't have to know anything, really, about each other or whatever. I mean, obviously, we want to be that city on the hill like we talked about, the other day. And say, hey, I'm good. Here's what I do. Okay, whatever. It's going to get you in heaven, but it's nice. Faith and works. Or we ought to have it. But then we have people who we want to be able to see. You want to see the good in everybody, and eventually, our hearts do come out, and they do their thing, and we show it. But on the surface, we don't see it. Within the first couple seconds of us meeting somebody, we've already got our minds made up about a few things to do with them. It's just true. They may not have said a word to you yet, and you already got an idea. See, God doesn't do that. And that's the beauty part of God, okay? He doesn't have his mind made up about how we look. He already knows how we all are. He knows how we look. He made us, okay? So he knows the looks part. That's largely beyond unimpressive to him because, well, he made you. So, that doesn't really matter. That doesn't really matter to him. He already knows what you look like. He's the manufacturer. But inside, okay, then that's where that's the part that we have to be. We have to develop that. We have to work on that, on what we are inside. And the Lord will judge that. He does judge that. And you know what? Keep your heart pure and clean and do good things in your world, okay? And the Lord will see those things. Again, doesn't get you into heaven. But those are the kinds of things that he wants to see the goodness within you. He judges that. And we should too. Get to know people, and you'll be more judgmental about the goodness they are inside. And you know what? You'll find out that no matter what, they look at outside too. Double Pop Worship Zone, New Mercy Mornings. Scripture. Double Pop Worship Zone, New Mercy Mornings. 20 minutes to the hour. This is one of those segments I won't get it right. Okay, I can tell you right now, I just won't get it right. I'll miss something, whatever. I've tried to do this before. I don't know how good I'll do this. To preamble this. This is in memory of the million lives that were lost and their families. Is a prayer for them. We all can't avoid it any longer. We have to talk about Fauci. We got to talk about him. I have said from the beginning, I am not going to make this a political channel. Won't be. Not going to engage in politics with people. This situation kind of, is what it is. We can't avoid him. And we have to forgive him. We have to not be bitter. It's how it goes. We have to be believers. And the hard part about that is you're mad. I'm mad. We're all mad. We have the right to be. This guy did it. He's guilty of something. You don't take the fifth all those times and ask for a pardon and all this other stuff if you didn't do anything wrong. You had things to hide. I've said before that part of my testimony has to do with the fact that I wanted to be liked. And you know what? Fauci did too. He wanted to be a celebrity. He wanted to be loved. He wanted to be more than a doctor. He wanted to be an influencer. He wanted to be loved by the world. The guy, the main guy. Power is so consuming. I know somebody when I met this guy, he was a man of God. I thought this guy could do absolutely no wrong. All these years later, I have watched power consume this guy. This guy was one of the most godly people I've ever met in my life. I watched power take him over to the point where he is so absorbed by it, he's practically a criminal. It is strong. Look, I'm a healthcare worker. We watched people die. We don't know if we actually fought an enemy we had to fight. We've stood on the rock of our bravery. I guess we still sort of were. People lost unbelievable amounts of time. Unbelievable amounts of time we've lost. We got old during that period. We say time is one of those things that it's different. Time is going faster. No, 1 second today is the same as 1 second tomorrow. But it didn't seem that way anymore, did it? Been in this house 7 years. The first year, we came here 2019. 2020 was COVID. I still feel like the newest guy on the street. I feel like we just got here. And within that 1 year, time just took off like a rocket. I was felt on the youthful side of life. COVID made us feel old. I'll get over that. As believers, we're going to have to forgive. As far as time lost, well, one of my favorite verses is this, Joel 2, verse 25. I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten. The locusts, I guess, are enemies. The great locust and the young locust and other locusts, my great army that I sent among you. I will repay you for the years. Will be repaid. Maybe not in this life, but in the next. You'll be made whole, as they say. Made whole. We heard that in the beginning. You'll be made whole. I lost money during that time. Money's money. My employer took money from us to keep our jobs. We were told we'd be made whole. We've talked about it a few times. We think we've been made whole? No, I'm not sure. I don't think we did. We aren't sure. Doesn't really matter anymore. We lost a lot. Our grandchildren, who were in formidable years during that time, lost education. My wife loves to tell the story of the day she did the homeschooling thing with the kids. She said it was the most horrible thing she'd ever seen education-wise. We locked up. We wrapped our faces. We took a shot. We didn't know what the heck we were getting. We were controlled by one guy who everybody listened to. He's criminal. We put him in a position of responsibility. He abused it. Millions of people died because of him. We still have to forgive him. I don't think I could ever come up with the proper and right words to say about all of this. I've done this. I've taped this segment a couple of times. I won't get it completely right. But I do know one thing. If he goes to jail or something, does he deserve to go to jail? Yeah. Yeah, he does. To do at least a year or two, even at 85 years old, to take away to make reparation for time he took from others. I don't know what that'll do to him, but doesn't really matter. We got to move on. We've got to move on. We've got to forgive him and move on and be the followers of Jesus Christ we say we are. We played the hand we were dealt. We lived for the time that we were put in. We were made for that time. If you don't think that our God knew that we were going to come up with that period of time and we were going to face a person like this and a bunch of people like him and that were going to put us in the situation with, then you don't know your God that well. And you were made for that period of time. You may not be better for it. Some things you will be. You prayed a lot during that time. Think about that. Like I said, there won't be the right words or whatever. But we still have to, when it's all said and done, forgiveness is where we have to begin. I'll forgive the man for my minuscule part. I hope you will too. I'll pray for him. He needs prayers. Fauci needs prayers. Thanks for listening, guys. Double Pop Worship Zone. New Mercy Mornings. Pray. Double Pop Worship Zone, New Mercy Mornings on your Tuesday morning, your favorite part of the program and mine. It is minor holidays and observances for August 4th. Today is one of my favorites, National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Chocolate chip cookies are the bomb, no matter where you get them from, pretty much. It's almost impossible to make a bad one, although I've had bad ones before. There have been entire relationships in my life that were started and fostered over chocolate chip cookies and donuts, okay? donuts mostly, but chocolate chip cookies, without a doubt, are a big thing. Tragic addiction. Tragically addicted to them. Was in rehab once or twice over chocolate chip cookies. Long story. Willing to go back. It's rough. Joe DiMaggio apparently had a serious chocolate chip cookie addiction. No, I'm not making that up. Also, today is National Assistance Dog Day. Okay, as we said goodbye to our beloved Shelby last week in the office, our our service dog. And today we'll maybe honor her. And again, it was a rough week last week with Shelby. After 17 years, we're all kind of talking about it, about how like some people's passing did not affect us anywhere near how Shelby's passing affected everybody. She was known through the medical circles in our area. Probably, I'm going to say if they had held an actual funeral for her, a couple hundred people would have come. She was that well known. Good, peaceful, chill dog. You know, I talked about her a little bit last week. And yeah, she exemplified the role of dog assistant dog service dog. You know, we were very proud to have had her, very proud to have known her. She was part of all our lives, and yeah, we'll all always have good memories of Shelb, without a doubt. Coast Guard Day, yeah, I mean, this is a good one. The Coast Guard doesn't get the recognition the other branches get, and they should. The Coast Guard works tremendously hard and saves people in the waters and patrols our waters and keeps everybody safe out there and keeps our country protected from at the shores. You know, very important branch of our military services. They don't really get what they should get. Single Working Women's Day. Yeah, if you know a single hard-working woman, pay her tribute today. Maybe you work with one. Give her, say, hey, by the way, happy Single Woman Working Women's Day. Just putting that out there to you. And you never know, you may make a friend. And if you're not married, you may find, I'm just going to leave it at that. You know, who knows? Maybe, hey, listen. Now, I'm going to tell you, you know, we're a Christian station, but if you want to learn, you know, as they say, if you want the best stuff, if you want the best things, you have to go to the best store. Okay. And I'm here as having a Christian station to teach men, you know, if you're guys, how to, you know, maybe find a nice single Christian woman, okay? And here's your opportunity, okay, that you heard this advice coming from here. Now you know that if it's Single Working Women's Day, you could go to work today, and maybe if you know a single working woman, then you could say, you know, hey, happy Single Working Women's Day. And get to know her and say, oh, by the way, have you ever heard of Jesus Christ? Just saying, okay? Don't say that we don't give good advice around here. Double Pop, Worship Zone. Don't get mad at me. Double Pop, Worship Zone, 15 after the hour on your Tuesday. You know, it was a really nice situation that happened over the weekend. Worship Zone artist Lisa Carey Marie, who's hit earlier in the year, Gaining the Victory. Who everybody loves that staple here. And now has a new single out called Lift Your Hands to the Lord, and she she was in South Dakota the other day, and she used Double Pop Worship Zone as kind of a backdrop to an event that she had for kid that she was a part of for kids, a tribal event, ministering and using her amazing voice for singing some songs, and I'm sure Gaining the Victory and Lift Your Hands to the Lord were among the songs she broke out for the event. But to have Double Pop Worship Zone as part of the day, okay, that they were listening to us and all our wonderful artists here and the good song, all the good songs that come from here was just a wonderful thing. And so she messaged me from the event and to let me know that we were being a part of it. So I went on live to give them all a shout out and thank them from Double Pop Worship Zone, and it was very, very, very exciting to be part of a wonderful event like that, a youth ministry event, and Lisa's so gracious, and she was just so excited to have us shout out to them and and all that, and I was just so pleased to know that we got to be a part of something already. If you ever have anything going on that you want to play DWZ in your background, any Christian fellowship events of any kind that you want to play the station, and you want to get a shout out to your to the people who you're ministering to or you're fellowshipping with or whatever, just drop us a line or call, let me know ahead of time that you want a live burst in or a couple live burst ins that I can come in and say hello to everybody and give off a verse or two or whatever, talk to people, and who knows? I mean, it may be just something that you might want to consider. We're more than welcome to be a part of things, and it really made me feel like we were definitely on the a part of people's events. And that's why I say this is a community station. Okay, it's a community station, and I really felt part of the community the other day when Lisa included us in that. So I thank her, Lisa Carey Marie, and make sure you hear her song and download it. Lift your hands to the Lord. She has an amazing voice, as you already know from Gaining the Victory. I know everybody who listens here has heard that a bunch of times. Great stuff from Lisa Carey Marie. Double Pop Worship Zone. New Mercy Mornings, almost 19 after the hour. Double Pop Worship Zone, New Mercy Morning, coming to an end, 10 minutes to the hour. We thank you for being here today. If you missed anything, excuse me, I am frogging today. If you missed anything this afternoon, you can, right after noontime, on the Facebook group page, you can catch New Mercy Morning Encore, or you can wait till 8 o'clock tonight and hear it on the station. Do not forget, tonight at 10:30, Night Flight. Go to sleep with us. Let us help you unwind and get you back in that headspace. Maybe get some prayer time in and meditation, and drift you off into night if you want that. We're always here for you to do it. And in the meantime, I pray that Jesus leaves the light on for you, and I wish you nothing but peace, and we'll see you tomorrow for Wednesday.